That's you on the assumption that is Arteta over club. It's not. If the next manager comes in and he's doing good and he's showing levels, he's showing signs, then yeah, I get behind him. I did the same with Emery. I weren't liking Emery ball. A lot of people are
let me ask you this, Stricto, Let me ask you this, Stricto. How long did it take before you were side-eyeing Emery? How many games?
I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you, but I tell you what.
Was you one of the ones cheering in the clock end when Frankfurt scored against us?
No, I'm not. Arsenal first, bro. Let me tell you this.
I hear that.
Tell you, get into the final and getting slapped by Chelsea was definitely a straw that broke something for me. I don't know if it broke.
Okay, cool, but not getting to a final, and losing to all these teams like Dean Smith's Aston Villa, Burnley, Fulham, Newcastle 3 times last season, getting weighed in every single season by West Ham.
Stricto was Arteta out then. Stricto was Arteta out then. He wanted.
That's what I'm saying. So what changed?
But it's changed. You explained that, Stricto, last time. That you felt like that he deserved some credit because of him getting
credit for what? He's won fuck all, bruv. He sold every single player that started that final. Yeah, he spent $1 billion and won nothing.
He won a trophy.
No manager in world football. Stricto, you're similar age to me, no?
We're around the same age, but he's won a trophy.
So no manager you've seen in your lifetime, our lifetime, has ever had this much credit, therefore winning fuck all. Yeah,
no. I think where a lot of people get my shit mixed up is that
I'm listening.
The mud that we was in. Yeah,
we weren't in the mud. You just said we were Europa League final.
No, we was in the mud. No, we were that bruv. Let's not talk about that Europa League final because if
forget
we
the final, he got us to a final for the first time in 26 years.
Second place. The two didn't provide nothing. The two did not give us a trophy. Going to a final and finishing second are the same thing. We finished second in both things. We were second in the final and second in the league. It don't matter.
Okay, cool. So why are you backing the manager now then? Yeah, after you was Arteta out at the beginning. Yeah, when he fouled and he was 8th and 5th and bottled it to Conte. Hold on, let me land and I'll listen. Yeah, and I'll let you listen because I'm going to grab a beer quick from the fridge. So what changed in your mindset when he's finished second? Because second is the same as losing a final. He won a final, yeah, with a squad that he ripped up, got rid of, yeah, let go. Every single player that started that final ain't at this club anymore. He spent £1 billion nearly, yeah. And the wages, by the way, is a disgrace for him, his staff, and the playing staff. Yeah. Now you're Arteta. Oh, okay, I'll back it. When you just said, literally, your words out your own mouth, you just said finishing and getting battered in a final is second. So second. So on that premise alone, then you should be Arteta out and want a new manager to take us a new direction with the squad that we have amassed.
I was rebutting what you were saying.
I'm listening.
I was rebutting what you were saying. You said you was mentioning the final, taking us to a final, like that was some achievement. So I said to you, no point bringing that up because that's the same as finishing second. I wasn't saying I'm happy with finishing second. I'm rebutting your own words. You said Emery taking us to the final, and at least he got us to a finals. What your words was, at least he got us to a final. That was your words, right? So then I rebutted that by saying, well, at least we finished second. Either way, none of it brought us a trophy.
Fantastic. Exactly. So what's better then, yeah? So what's better then in your eyes, yeah? Because I don't watch your videos on AFTV. I don't watch that channel, yeah? I don't watch your channel in general, yeah? And you don't watch mine. I get that. That's not out of being disrespectful. I just ain't got time, and so have you, yeah? Right? But let me tell you now, yeah? Let me ask you this, right? Unai Emery had us 2 points off third place in his only full season. And he threw all of his eggs in a trophy basket because guess what? Finishing top 4 would get you the same result as winning the Europa League. However, the manager went, fuck it, I want the glory and the trophy. And eventually he bottled both. Yeah. So I get why he got sacked. I get it. But now we hire a rookie who won an FA Cup in 6 months with a squad that he's disassembled, got rid of, spent nearly £1 billion on, and won fuck all. And had 6 years nearly. 6 years in December, 6 calendar years, yeah? So how comes you never gave Unai that credit? Yeah, how come you never said, well, we need to back Unai? He ain't got all of his pieces.
Because
why is it different for Arteta then?
Okay, then here's the thing. Let's go back to your final. let's go back to what Emery has done in his career. What's Emery most known for? What's
winning
his
trophies?
If you
He's
look
the
at his,
second most successful manager in PSG history.
If you look at
after Laurent Blanc.
if you look at his CV, right? What kind of trophies does he win the most? Europa League.
He won a domestic treble at PSG.
I'm not even going to count PSG. That's the most farmerous league. That's the most farmerous league.
Okay, so did you celebrate Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or yesterday?
He's not my player. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, no, but did you celebrate him winning it?
I didn't even know it was on. I didn't even know it was on. But
it's a farmers league. Okay, cool. Okay, stop right there. Stop right there.
How are they European champions then?
Stop right there. Stop right there. If that is a farmers league, then yeah, cool. Why the fuck are you rating Saliba then? Because he came from that same very farmers league.
You got me wrong then. You ask anybody about me and Saliba. You got me wrong.
No, but you rate Saliba as a good player, right?
You got me wrong.
No, I'm not got you wrong. I'm asking you a question. Do you rate Saliba?
He's a good player, yes, but I'm not.
But he came from a farmers league. Do you rate Kante?
Yes.
Okay. Do you rate Eden Hazard?
I get where you're going with this. Yes, they came.
But that's why I'm asking, because they get Riyad Mahrez
from France. But again, all these players that you've named, yeah, are special players, and they didn't come from the top side of the top teams in France.
Okay, what about Nicolas Anelka then? Because he came from PSG.
PSG went top then. PSG went top guns then.
This is crazy. What about Ronaldinho?
Again, same thing. JJ.
What about JJ Okocha? Exactly. Yeah, we can keep doing this. So when is it a farmers league and when isn't it a farmers league?
All I'm saying is, you, I'm sure most of the panel here can rock up at PSG and win something. I'm not
absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. This is the same argument for Real Madrid, brother.
It's not rubbish. It's literally one of the outside of. I think even the Scottish League's more competitive than the French league.
How did Marseille beat them yesterday then and play them off the park?
Well, we'll see the end of the season. End of the season, shit happens.
Okay, so now it comes back to trophies then. So trophies over wins are irrelevant.
Let me get to my point. I don't want to get thrown off my point.
Now go on.
Emery is known for winning Europa League. That's what he's done. His CV pretty much says this. Like, this is your fucking bread and butter. Yeah? You get us to the final. Fantastic. Yeah? You get us to the final. You got Lacazette and Abba. You got them purring like Lamborghinis. Yeah? We play Chelsea in the final. You decide to put Peter Cech in goal.
Was he in goal in the semi?
Hold on. Suspect.
Was he in goal in the semi-final against Valencia?
I'm not going to get.
No, but answer the question because you're trying to make your point. So we're going to go off fact-based evidence. Was he in goal in the semi-final?
He didn't play against Chelsea.
No, he played against Chelsea. Was he in goal?
He didn't play the semi-finals against Chelsea.
Who played?
He played the finals against Chelsea.
Who played against Valencia?
No, well, I don't care. He played against Chelsea, the club. The
Who played against Valencia in goal?
You tell me.
No, I'm asking you.
No, it don't matter because it's not my point. My point is
no, and that's the
my point is no, my point is, yeah. My point is, with all these accolades he's done, yeah, this is his bread and butter. You're supposed to win this, yeah. Not only does he lose that, we get absolutely humiliated, slapped. He should have left that. In fact, he should have stayed in Baku by himself, yeah. The same team, Arteta comes, the rookie manager, no experience, takes that same team and beats the same Chelsea team in the final.
Okay. So what was your feeling then when we went out over two-leggers against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup that's in the semi-final then? Why didn't Arteta stay at the Emirates then?
What was what, say again?
On that basis then,
Right.
What was your feeling then when we went out in the Carabao Cup semi-final?
Now, fuck that, DJ. What was his feeling when we lost to?
Hang on a minute. With Arteta's team, what was your feeling when we went out in the semi-final against PSG that come from the Farmers League in the Champions League?
What about Villarreal under the former manager, DJ? With Villarreal that won it.
Hang on a minute. With Arteta's team that he's built and spent millions and millions of pounds. Why didn't Arteta stay at the Emirates and not leave that stadium when we was embarrassed by Newcastle? Why against 10 men Man United in the FA Cup when we went out against penalties, right, against a very poor Man
you're
United
equating that to getting slapped.
Back
You're
Arteta
equating
then?
that to getting slapped in a
Why
final.
did you back
An
Arteta
opportunity
then?
to win. You're
Why are
equating.
you backing
Let me just
Arteta when
understand what you're
he's
saying.
fouled
You are
numerous times
equating.
in big games?
You're
But
equating
you
losing
turned
a
against Unai
European
Emery that got
final.
us to a final.
You're equating you losing a European final. Yeah.
that we ain't been to for 26 years.
But this guy ain't even took us to a European final to lose, Stricto. So why are you still backing him?
Hold on.
When he was Arteta out.
By your
by your metrics, you wanted Unai Emery to stay in back.
By the way, I just fact checked it. By the way, Stricto, sorry to cut in. Yeah, I just fact checked it. Yeah, yeah. Petr Cech played in the semi-final, mate. He played in the semi-final.
Who was in
goal? Petr Cech for both legs in the semi-final that we won. Over 2 legs, 7-2, mate.
You're trying to make. I can't understand. You throw the towel at Unai Emery that got us to a final that this manager can't get us to a European final, but you're happy to back this manager that crumbles against Newcastle
even get us into the fucking Champions League. Couldn't get us to a Champions League.
A manager that loses against PSG in a European Cup semi-final. And fouls against
couldn't get us to a Champions League.
Fouls against Bayern Munich.
What's Arteta's bread and butter? You're talking about bread and butter. What's Arteta's bread and butter?
No, against Barcelona. Went to the
What's Arteta's bread and butter?
PSG. You lot can't.
What's Arteta's bread and butter?
Where is Unai Emery today? Where's Unai Emery today?
Where's Mikel Arteta today, mate? Yeah, because Unai has won more than he'll ever win.
1 goal in the league.
Whoopie do. 1 goal in 7 semi-finals, mate.
Well, yeah. You lot will come in here and say, look at what Unai Emery's doing at Villa.
But Stricto, it's only 5 games, as you say. It's only 5 games.
Right. No, but I want to have the same energy. Where is he now? He's at the club he's supposed to be at.
It's only early days.
We're supposed to beat them, right? We're supposed to be better than them.
He's supposed to be at. A Villa even scored this season.
Yeah, they scored at Sunderland at the weekend.
They won a game this season.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
cool. Okay, so let me ask you this then, Stricto, because if you want to compare and do comparisons, guess
comparing.
what?
I'm giving you examples. You asked me.
Okay, well, I'll give you an example then. I'll give you an example. Nuno Espirito Santo, that you probably don't rate, was top of the league with fucking Tottenham, whilst this
You're wrong again. You're wrong again.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Was bottom of the league.
See, I can't finish my point. When Unai Emery left, I said get Nuno Espirito Santos at Arsenal. So you're wrong again.
You don't know what I was going to say. You don't know what I was going to say. You don't know what I was going to say.
I said Nuno would do much with what Arsenal.
Would you take Nuno now?
I wouldn't take Nuno now. No, I wouldn't.
Why? What changed?
I wouldn't. Because I'm happy with what Arteta's doing.
Okay, so you're happy losing. Fantastic. So my point that I wanted to make that I didn't get to land was when you said that Unai is a specialist, that's his bread and butter.
Yes.
There is the Europa League. What is Arteta's bread and butter?
The difference is Arteta doesn't have a second.
Okay, fantastic. Which is why he shouldn't fucking be here in the first place.
Well, he shouldn't have been here in the first place. I agree. But while he's here, he's changed my perspective. He's brought some pride back into this club. You lot can try spin it all you want. You lot just got your agendas, bro. You lot got your agenda, mate.
Name me another manager in world football, Stricto, and you're not an idiot, yeah, and you're very similar age to me, there or thereabouts, yeah, right. And the guys above us, Dan's a little bit younger, but the two above us, yeah. And I know all of you go to games apart from me, yeah.
Oh, God, you're not younger than me.
Well, I'm 43, so maybe you're a bit older.
You're not younger than me, bro. Shut up.
I'm 37. How old are you, Stricto?
40.
Okay, cool. Well, either way, my point is we're similar ages, yeah? These two above us, all of you go to games, and I've been to games, yeah? My point is, nobody backed that manager, Unai. He had us 8th for a couple of weeks, and he got sacked, right? And you were going, all of us were going games back then. Nobody in that stadium really backed him. I remember when we played Man City first home game, nobody wanted him. Then we played Chelsea away, and Marcus Alonso dinked the goalkeeper, and Iwobi and Aubameyang missed. We was at Stamford Bridge. I see you there. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Then we played West Ham. Yeah, and they should have fucking been 2-3-0 up. Felipe Anderson cooked us that day. Yeah, and guess what? Petr Cech, the same very Petr Cech, made a mad save right in half time. Second half, we won. But everyone goes back to 31 shots against Watford. Cool. Well, under this manager, mate, 26 shots against Brighton. Yeah, 26 against Leeds. So where's the difference here? He got us to a European final for the first time in 26 years. Yes, he got cooked. And you're saying, oh, but Petr Cech, he shouldn't have played. I agree, he shouldn't have played. But he played in the semi where we slapped up Valencia 7-2. Yeah, Aubameyang scored a hat-trick. He then went to Barcelona and scored a hat-trick again at their ground. Do you know how mad that is to score 2 hat-tricks at the Mestalla? Untold, mate. Nobody's ever done that before. Yeah, Aubameyang, by the way, came on for Marseille last night and absolutely chefed up PSG. The same PSG that we got told to shush after 4 minutes by the current Ballon d'Or winner, best player in the world, and everyone shushed. Yeah, and this is my point. Everyone says, oh yeah, Unai Emery left a mess. No, he fucking didn't. Unai Emery left us a team that were 2 points off third and a Europa League finalist. Yeah, he never got backed. Yeah, everyone fucking kicks off about Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe, by the way, was our top goal scorer. People forget that, by the way. He had Aubameyang and Lacazette doing handshakes, 72 GA that season, his only full season. Now imagine we give Unai Emery, the specialist, yeah, that's his marketing, yeah, is Europa League. Now imagine we give that guy 6 years, 1 billion excuses and £1 billion. Now imagine we get Arsene Wenger out of retirement, because Arsene Wenger's last 5 years, he got us to a Europa League semi that I was at, home and away, and I'm sure some of you guys were as well, against Atleti. Yeah, and we walked around tranquilized in Atleti. Yeah, what a waste of time that was. And Diego Costa scored. Yeah, he also got us to a League Cup final. Yeah, where we didn't mark a goal kick and Aguero dinked our goalkeeper. I was at the final. I know you was, Kenny. Yeah, and he also won 3 FA Cups, finished 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. But this manager has done £1 billion. Yeah, and he's got 1 billion excuses. And then when people want to say who could do better, well, anyone who's fucking managed football, mate. This cunt managed 1 game and lost at home to Lyon when Pep had back surgery. First time they lost in 6 years at home in the Champions League group stage. And we've given him the keys to the 3rd biggest club.
Lee,
for me, we should have gone and got Hansi Flick. We should have got Luis Enrique. Yeah, we could have gone and got Slot.
Funny way of saying we finished 5th on the Emery by saying we finished 2 points off of 3rd. He finished 5th.
Okay, and guess what? Mikel Arteta took 3 full seasons to amass more point tally and finish above his only season 5th. And he's not got us to a European final. In fact, he lost in a semi-final to Villarreal, which I have more subs on my channel than they have population in Spain. Then he beat Man United on penalties in the final. Shambles. Yeah, he should have been sacked that day. Yeah. So it's all well and good saying 2 points off 2nd or 3rd or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Facts and reality is nobody was backing him because the PR around this manager, Unai Emery, coming in straight after Arsene. It could have been Ancelotti. He would have got the same fucking dog's abuse, mate. It's Ancelotti, negative football. Oh my God, it's Conte. I'll take Conte now. Conte is going to dog walk Italian football again with Scott McTominay and Rasmus fucking Højlund. Last year, he won it with Lukaku, Philip Billing. Yeah, what? Philip Billing? Would you take Philip Billing up front for Arsenal? No, you wouldn't. Conte, yeah, has won 6 league titles, and 3 of them he's taken a team from mid-table to 1st in his first season. That's half his titles. But he's shit in Europe. Cool. Guess what? When people want to say what did he do at Tottenham, finished above your manager, Mikel Arteta, in his first season. Yeah, when we were 4 points clear, we're free to play. With Tottenham. Yeah, with Tottenham. When people want to talk about Jose Mourinho, he drew tonight. He bottled a 1-0 lead at home against Rio Avenue. Yeah. When people want to talk about Jose, guess what? Since Mikel Arteta has been the manager of this football club, Tottenham have got to more finals than we have.